vibes only, let it show. Super Benny, yeah, we know. Easy skanking, swaying slow. Palm trees whisper, let it go. Island breeze, a gentle blow. Good vibes magic, watch it grow. Good vibes flowing all around. Positive vibrations in the sound. No place for worries can't be found. Good vibes only, solid ground. Barefoot dancing on the sand, hand in hand across the land. Sharing smiles, understand. Good vibes journey, so grand. Good vibes flowing all around. Positive vibrations in the sound. No place for worries can't be found. Good vibes only, solid ground. Super Benny sets the tone. Reggae rhythm we call home. Feel the music in your bone. Good vibes, future seeds we've sown.
Alrighty, Super Benny here, and today we've got probably one of my favourite episodes we're ever going to do. This is my signed autograph video game collection. I do have quite a lot of signed random autograph games that I've collected over the years. Sometimes I'll meet them in person, sometimes I'll write to them, sometimes I'll just come across these items. So over the many sort of years I have been collecting, I went sort of down like the rabbit hole of, I've done the Blockbuster thing, I've done the PlayStation 3 thing, I've done collecting for PS2. This was a random one that I just love trying to get. For me, video games is art, and trying to get something signed or something cool or a bit of memorabilia, just something different. For a lot of people, it's just a bit of pen and you might be ruining the game. For some people, wow, that's amazing. So it's all in what you perceive and what you want to get from it. For me, I want the people who's created the game to sign the game and put their blessing on it and that kind of stuff, because I absolutely adore some of these games, and some of the games that I have got signed and autographed is because I absolutely adore those games. So let's get into the collection. I've got probably about 30 sort of signed games. I know there's plenty of other people who've been to Comic-Cons and other stuff and met some fantastic voice actors or people who created the game and got stuff signed themselves. So if you have got anything signed, just comment below and let me know what you've got in your collection. I know there's hundreds of games out there, and it's just trying to, it's always trying to find something a bit different, and just something that you just love and you're just passionate about. I'm just passionate about games, and I love playing games and I have a lot of fun. So to have something a bit sort of unique or different, just makes my day, and just appreciate, because I put a lot of hours into some of these games, and to try and get hold of something that someone's put a lot of love into as well, and share their love for it. So let's get into a few signed games. This first one, I've got something to get through, so let's just get through them. I've got Turtles Shredder's Revenge. This is from Dotemu, I think they're in France, so they did Streets of Rage 4, and you can get these nice big box signature editions anyway. I did write to them, and I just, I was so chuffed that they did Streets of Rage 4 and Shredder's Revenge. I've got the signature editions from these, which you can find. I think you can find loads of different titles as well. So you get these cool ones anyway with them. But they have signed my copy for me. Shredder's Revenge, such a good little scrolling beat 'em up. So to have that signed, I'm a huge Turtles fan. It's really cool. Also signed my Streets of Rage PS4. So just, yeah, something a bit unique, something different. I thought I'd just kind of show you what I like to just, I collect loads of random stuff, so something different. Another one of my great franchises, I love Resident Evil. Got Resident Evil 3. This is signed by Jill, and she put, "I'll give you stars, you want stars," with a Nemesis. Great little game, Resident Evil 3. Have to be careful here. Here we've got one. This one, Eric Kelso, all the way from Japan. Eric Kelso, who did he did Ren, and he also did Fuku-san. So he signed my copy of Shenmue 2, which is an absolutely adorable game. If you like retro games, Shenmue is an absolute classic series. Maybe the third wasn't super brilliant, but hey ho. Yeah, I love Shenmue. Having Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2 as well on the PS4, so amazing. I absolutely love that game. Yeah, we've got the first Resident Evil. This one is by Wesker. He was the voice actor for Wesker. He signed that one there. I think, what's he put on here? "As my subordinate, you have wonderful talent." Albert Wesker, a Sega Saturn big box version I've got signed. So yeah, nice little addition. I've probably got over like sort of 30 different sort of games, so all very sort of random, all stuff I really sort of like and enjoy. I always try and go into the series that I do love. This is another fantastic series. It's from The Walking Dead, Skybound. Really, really good. Telltale Games. They have been and gone, but really, really good franchise. I absolutely adored this one. I do have The Walking Dead Definitive Edition on PS4, which is really, really good. One of the awesome little characters that I've got to sign is Gavin. He's signed, who's one of like the main sort of characters in here, and yeah, just a brilliant character. Just loads of really good characters in here. So the voice actors signed a copy of my Walking Dead Telltale series, which is one of my favourite series. Going, I just really love the decisions in that. A lot of people give that a lot of hate, but it's a franchise I actually really love, and if you haven't played it before, go and play it. As I say, really good episodic adventures. I've had it really, really good. So if you like Walking Dead, if you want an easy fun game to play, give that a go. Absolutely fun. You've seen I've got the posters as well of this one. It's a fun little indie game. I've got a copy signed here on the PlayStation 3 by the creators of Journey. Very, very cool, unique. Also signed the back there with Flower. We've also got Outrun 2. Now the price of this is absolutely skyrocketed, but I just love Outrun. I've got Outrun for the Mega Drive. This is a copy. Actually, there was a guy on the old Dreamcast group before he moved away, and he was the champion of Outrun 2 in the arcade, so he signed my copy for me. So something a bit random. I've also got his little playing card here. So yeah, something super, super random. Outrun 2 signed by the arcade champion. Very, very cool. I love Outrun 2, and it's such an underrated game. You can still find that in the arcades as well, in most sort of places. This next one is a fantastic anime game. It's Bleach on the PlayStation 3. It's signed by Arime and who else was it signed? It was signed by one of the Arankas as well. Yeah, absolutely buzzing little anime game. Really, really underrated. So you see that on the PlayStation 3, pick it up. It's a really, really good one. Fantastic little anime game on the PlayStation 3. I've also got Benimaru signed King of Fighters 13. It's Eric Kelso. Eric Kelso did so many different sort of roles. I think he was in Virtua Fighter and a few other little things. So when I did get a chance to meet him, he signed Shenmue and quite a few different little bits. This is quite a unique sort of edition anyway. It comes with the Mai Shiranu poster, and it's also got the soundtrack in here, bonus art CD, and the alternate cover as well. Yeah, Really good 2D fighter. I think that's like the last sort of 2D one they did. Really good fighting game on the PS3. King of Fighters 13, the last sort of 2D fighter. Really fantastic. Already. So this one here is Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. Pretty good one on the old Xbox original. Back in the day you could play Street Fighter 3 online on here. I've got it signed here. I think it's Lawrence Bain, I believe it is. It's been a while since I've gone back through some of these. You can actually watch the anime on this collection as well. I believe you can play Street Fighter Hyper 2 as well. Yeah, really cool. This one is signed by, as I say, the voice actor for Q, Gil, and I believe it's maybe Necro or Urian, one of those. Yeah, he did loads of roles in there, and I tried to get hold of some of the people who worked on Street Fighter Third Strike. One of my favourite games of all time, at least top 10. So yeah, absolutely spent many hours on that on the Xbox. So very hard to find someone, and I got the boss on there, Gil, who did a lot of cool roles in that game. This one is from France. It's some really great series. They did Detroit Become Human. It's Quantic Dream. This one is Heavy Rain. Got a few little cool little bits from Quantic Dream. I've also got Beyond Two Souls. Both very good little games back in the day. I also have, this is from in the game as well, where they did like the scientific tests with Ellen Page. So they signed my cool little art cards as well. So something unique, different, when she's using her psychic abilities. Cool. We've also got, this is a fantastic game, one of my favourite games as well. As I say, most of these are from my favourite game franchises and something I'm really super passionate about. It's Res, such a beautiful rhythmic PlayStation 2 game. This is very cool. It's signed by the creator of Res. Let's get this out of here. And it's also a promo copy as well, so fantastic. One of my favourite games. Res. Very cool. Very cool. As I say, if you've never played some of these games, go check them out. Really cool rhythmic music game. An absolute gem, an absolute wonder. You can also find Res Infinite on the PlayStation 4. Give that a bash. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. So some more rarities. I've got quite a few Dreamcasts because Dreamcast was one of my favourite games back in the day. This one is by Lawrence Bain as well. And it's a promo copy of Street Fighter Third Strike. This goes for a pretty penny anyway. It's like over like £150 for a copy of Street Fighter. It was very hard to find anyway back in the day, but in the early sort of 2000s we had so much fun on Street Fighter Third Strike, as in the arcades, tournaments. I'm still playing it to this day. Top 10 favourite games of all time. So a signed copy of Third Strike, which is a promo copy as well. Wow. And speaking of Dreamcast, I've also got Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which is slowly creeping up on price. I love the Fighting Collection too as well on the old PS4. This is by Yoshinori Ono, who worked on some of the Street Fighter games. I do have his signature on here on my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 as well. So that's pretty cool. You don't see Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Dreamcast around very often too, but what an absolute and amazing game as well. Some more fighting bits as well. This one is by Yoshinori Ono as well on the Street Fighter 5. I think it was the launch. Must have been 16th of Feb. So yeah, signed copy of Street Fighter 5. Little did we know it didn't have an arcade mode, but eventually, the newer renditions as well of Street Fighter are very good as well. So there was a lots of signings and promotion for the new Street Fighter. back then as well. This is a super rare one. I'm sorry to hear that he has passed away now, but Paul Haddad as well, who did the original voice for Leon. I believe this is the first, it was the first game that Leon was in Resident Evil 2. An absolute classic, probably my favourite game. At least top 5 favourite games of all time. It's Resident Evil 2. And to have Leon sign that, I've spent so many hours on Resident Evil 2, and I think it's one of the best games going. So yeah, that's super invaluable one that I'm just going to really hold on to and cherish, that, you know, Leon, the original voice actor, signed the original game. So wow. This is a pretty unique one as well. Very underrated game on the PlayStation 4. Not many people know about it. You might have seen it on the shelf and not picked it up and not know what it is. It's Rhyme on the PlayStation 4. Very good, underrated puzzle game with a brilliant story. This is like the little map in here. The big box collector's edition is very hard. I think it was only available in Spain, and we did get in contact with them, and they've signed our collector's edition as well. So we've got some unique little bits, and we've got it signed as well on here. It is very flimsy. It's probably one of the worst cardboard boxes around for an edition on the big box PS4. But we've got a signed copy as well of Rhyme. As I say, I don't want to spoil the story, but just go and play it. It's very cheap if you find it on the shelves anyway, maybe £10, £15. But go and play it. You'll have a fantastic time. Really good environment, really good puzzles, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the ending. You'll be like in shock by it. I was quite taken away by it. So if you have played Rhyme, let me know in the comments, or if you've not, go look forward, go find it and go play it for yourself. Road Rash. This is a bit of a random one that's been signed by Jimmy White back in the early very early 90s, who was like a snooker player. So I don't know why it's been signed by Jimmy White, but hey ho. Road Rash, very random, that's been signed by Jimmy White. I guess they didn't really have paper hanging around, so whoever random kid got it signed by that, thanks. This is a cool one. I've got signed by Charles Martinet. Now this is, as I say, an absolute wonderful franchise. Super Mario Kart, signed by Charles Martinet, who does the voice of Mario. To have a signed copy of Mario Kart, just one of my favorite games. So yeah, buzzing. Into another very popular retro franchise. Now this is the guy who actually did all like the artwork and the anime, the animations I should say, all these funky little box art and cover art. It's Duncan Gutteridge signed this one from a convention, and I've also got a signed card. As I say, this needs a bit of updating on this cover and what have you, but to have some artwork signed by the original Sonic guy and signed cartridge, very cool. Love Sonic, absolutely adore Sonic. These next ones are one of my awesome little franchises as well. Shenmue, I absolutely adored the first couple of ones, and it's a bit of a Shenmue kind of bundle. I already showed you Shenmue 2 that was signed on the Xbox, so let's get into a few little Shenmue little bits that quite cool. I love this little franchise. Shenmue 1 and 2, you can find the new sort of renditions of it on PlayStation 4. You get the little cool little bundle. This is like the little Asian sort of collector's edition, and it's been signed by the new coders of it, who was over here. I think it's D3T, and they've signed my little Shenmue 1 and 2. So yeah, very cool. The new sort of PlayStation 4 helped bring it back to life onto the PS4, so the coders have signed that. I've got the original Shenmue as well. So Shenmue's been signed by Corey Marshall. I've got Donna Burke as well, and I've got Eric Kelso, who did Fuku-san and a few other different little voices on the original Shenmue. I was just looking through this then. I've got like, this is really cool. This is, I used to print off the cheats, and I find these in some of my old sort of Dreamcast games and PlayStation 2 games. It's like the original cheats of how to navigate through the game a bit easier. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Find cheat codes and all that kind of stuff. Let's go into Shenmue 2. We've got Shenmue 2. We've got Donna Burke, who didn't do an awful lot in Shenmue 2, but she signed that as well for me. And Eric Kelso as well, who did Ren. Very, very cool. This is, as I say, this is my friend's copy of Shenmue 2, who I went to college with. Yeah, so that's not going nowhere. So, yeah, got Luke's Shenmue 2 that, you know, he's not with us anymore, but yeah, something I've got of Luke's that is in here as well. Shenmue 3, I've got Yu Suzuki. This is a Shenmue 3 Kickstarter signed portrait kind of artwork kind of thing that was given to the supporters of the Shenmue 3 coming to the PlayStation 4, which is very, very cool as well. So Shenmue 1, Shenmue 2, Shenmue 3, Yu Suzuki, who did Space Harrier, Outrun, all those kind of stuff. So to have some Yu Suzuki cool, unique sign bit is very, very cool. Alright, well, so the last few little games I've got as well. I think there's over like 30 odd games in here. So very sort of unique little items that I've managed to get hold of over the years. I've got Dangerous Driving as well. They're from the UK, and they did Free Fields Entertainment here. They did Burnout, and when it's just all went as separate ways. I love Burnout 3, and I love Burnout Revenge, some of my favourite game franchises as well. This is very, very good as well. Dangerous Driving, give it a bash. It also has like a little crash mode on here, so give them some love as well. Dangerous Driving, the creators of Burnout. I've got Dangerous Driving here, signed by those developers from Burnout, which a series I absolutely love. So a big shout out to you guys. I also, the last sort of two are very, very cool and unique as well. Some more Resident Evil stuff. This is Resident Evil 4, one of my favourite franchises as well. I think I've got this on PlayStation 2, signed by him as well. So yeah, I've got stuff everywhere. Paul Mercer here, who did the voice of Leon, and this is an absolute classic on PS2 and PS4. He also actually did The Merchant as well. So I've got in here, what are you buying? So yeah, some fantastic little lines in Resident Evil 4. So to have that as well, really, really good. Really, really good. This last one is a bit of a recent sort of pick up and addition. It's really, really, really cool to add into this whole collection, and it kind of rounds this up very, very nicely of signed games and autograph games and unique memorabilia. It's probably going to be a game of the year in 2025, so I've got a lot of retro stuff, I've got some newer stuff. This one is for the PlayStation 5, and I think something that everybody's loved and what they've done from the studio. It's from Sandfall Interactive, and I've got a signed copy of Expedition 33, which, wow, yeah, unbelievable, really, really great game, and yeah, something unique in here. They even sent me a couple of little stickers as well, so yeah, something cool. Expedition 33 to round off the signed autograph video collection little bits that we've got. So yeah, hope that was kind of fun, a little bit of informative, something different you don't see from everyone's sort of gaming like hoards and collections, whatever. But I think it's just something cool and unique. I love to talk about these things. I love just being in these worlds and the art, and I just absolutely adore some of these games. So that's where it all comes from. That's where all the love is. And brilliant franchises in here that I just kind of want to celebrate and share with you. Maybe get you guys involved and get you guys playing some of these games as well, and it hopefully inspires you to go and try some of these games as well, because it's franchises I love and I want you to enjoy and experience those games as well, and get involved in some games that maybe you haven't played before or haven't seen. So yeah, go try out some of these games as well and see why I've gone down these crazy rabbit holes to go find some of this stuff. So yeah, hope that was an enjoyable video. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, all helps reach more people and inspire people to play more awesome retro games and that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.